Welcome to this week's JMC Network Newscast. I'm Jonathan Rates.
And I'm Savannah Silva. Earlier this week, the Chinese Students and Scholars Association joined forces with the International Students Association to celebrate the Chinese New Year and Lantern Festival. Students gathered at the Hunter Welcome Center to help recognize one of the most important festivals in Chinese culture.
The Chinese New Year began on February 8th. The Chinese calendar assigns a new animal to each new year, and this year is the Year of the Monkey.
I think the thing that I got out the most out of these last couple of years I've been is just community. I think it's the idea of bringing a bunch of people together and celebrating. And it doesn't matter what kind of celebration it is as long as there's family and friends involved.
Guests came out to the Hunter Welcome Center to enjoy catered food, games, and 2 musical performances. The Year of the Monkey lasts until January 27th, 2017.
Well, the men's club lacrosse team began its 2016 season late last month, and this season will face some stiff competition.
With one game down in their 2016 season, ACU Lacrosse is looking to win games and upset predictions.
Yeah, we're in season right now. We had our first game 2 weeks ago. Friday we're playing St. Greg in Dallas, and then we're playing DBU in Dallas on Saturday.
This is our 4th season in existence. We're a relatively new team. And the team players, it's better from last year. We have a lot more players that actually grew up playing lacrosse compared to us having to teach the sport of them entirely. So we're in the Lone Star Conference, and it's against some top schools. We're Division II, so against SFA, Tarleton, A&M Corpus Christi, and Oklahoma State. So.
People have us as the underdog this year. I don't think they knew how many people we got this year on the team and how better we've improved. So we're ranked pretty low, but I think we're going to come out pretty high this year in the conference.
To keep up with the team schedule and other updates, you can like the Facebook page at ACU Club Lacrosse. Switching gears from club sports to Division I sports here on campus, the women's basketball team was back on the win column this week.
That's right, Savannah. The women's basketball team won their 2nd in a row on Wednesday, and they also added a new member to the team. After meeting the team back in the fall of last year, 14-year-old Albany native Hannah Snyder has been the women's basketball team's #1 fan during their historic season. Snyder, who has battled cerebral palsy and epilepsy her entire life, signed with the team on Tuesday afternoon.
I know we had football signing day last week, but today we're having a signing day for women's basketball.
Hannah, a 7th grader at Albany Junior High School, was paired with the women's basketball team through an organization called Team Impact and caught the Wildcats' eye with her unwavering perseverance and courage, on and off the court.
Well, she has had to fight more battles than anybody else on our team. I mean, she's a resilient little girl and gone through a lot of illnesses and surgeries, and every time we see her, she has a big smile on her face, and she does what she needs to do to be at her very best in school or showing pigs or whatever it is that she's doing. But she's a winner. You know, she's a warrior. She's had to fight through more battles than any of the ACU Wildcat women's basketball players have ever done, and so she's inspiring to our team. It's a privilege to partner with Team Impact and to be matched with Hannah. Our team has had a good time getting to know her, and it's hard being a little 7th grade girl, and so hopefully we kind of provide some big sisters for her, and she's like a little sister for our team.
Well, I think Hannah joining us has been really good for our program. She's brought a lot of light to us, and we just get a joy of seeing her whenever we do see her and like getting to know her and her family. So it's just brought a lot of joy, and it's continuing to bring success throughout the season as well.
I got in touch with Kate Bailey, who was a facilitator with Team Impact, and she got back in touch with me, and we visited, and then got in touch with the ACU girls basketball team and Coach Goodenough, and kind of facilitated getting us together, and she kind of follows us on what we do and how things are going, and it's been really good for Hannah, like I said, especially, you know, her anxiety. She has come a long way. Before she probably wouldn't have even set up here, and also, you know, forming some friendships with these girls. These girls have been amazing, you know, role models and influences, and we've enjoyed following their season with all of their winning. It's been wonderful.
Our mission statement is godly women striving for excellence, and we want to do that in all areas of our life. And for our players, you know, basketball will be over in a year, 2 years, and what we want to cultivate here is an atmosphere where they can learn to be positive role models, they can be faithful wives, loving moms, they can be successful in their career fields, but also be Christian leaders wherever they go. And so an opportunity for us just to love on a family and love on a little girl is a way for us to invest in someone else and to look beyond ourselves and focus the attention on a little girl that maybe needs some big sisters.
In other women's basketball action, the Wildcats remained perfect in Moody this season after a 67-55 victory over Sam Houston State on Play for K night. ACU never trailed in the contest and led by as many as 17 points thanks to another strong performance from juniors Susie and Lizzie Dimba, who combined for 27 total points and 12 total rebounds. Junior guard Alexis Mason turned in a quiet 17-point performance, while freshman Sarah Williamson finished with 4 points and 18 minutes of work. The team honored Williamson and her mother Sue, who has battled breast cancer since last November. Meanwhile, in the men's college basketball world, ACU picked up a crucial road win Tuesday as they defeated Lamar 71-67 for the second time this season. Trailing 57-55 with just under 5 minutes remaining, the Wildcats rattled off a 10-2 run to regain the lead at 65-59 and hold off one final surge by Lamar. Freshman Jalen Franklin continued to make his case for Southland Conference Freshman of the Year with another solid 18-point outing, while senior Jalen Little and junior Jovan Sirnich added 14 and 13 points respectively. The win pushes the Wildcats conference record back above 500 at 6-5. The Cats are back in action Saturday against Sam Houston State in a game that was moved to the Hardin-Simmons Gym. ACU is 8-0 in Moody Coliseum this season. Back to you, Savannah.
I heard they moved it over to Hardin-Simmons because we have Sing Song coming up next week. Is that right?
That's exactly right.
Well, let's hope that they keep that record over at the Hardin-Simmons Gym.
Indeed.
Construction continues north of I-20 near campus as developers move forward with plans for several retail establishments. In addition to a Buffalo Wild Wings, which is near completion, plans are in the works for a new Betty Rose's barbecue, Starbucks, and a 12-screen luxury movie theater. Construction on each project will be complete in the coming year. Well, before we leave you, tune in next week to find out what it's like to be a sing-song host or hostess. Here's a little of what you can expect. What compelled you guys to want to be a host or hostess?
It was like a mission for me to become a host during Sing Song, so I got it.
They were like, "Oh, we thought this was good for you," and I was like, "Oh yes, that's perfect for me. I do that. Like, I choose this one."
That's all we have for you this week. For more stories and breaking news, go to acuoptimist.com or find us on Twitter or Facebook at ACU Optimist. You can also pick up a paper Friday after chapel. Until next time, for Jonathan Rates, I'm Savannah Silva.